Welcome back to O-Level Oasis, your guide to exam preparation for your CAIEs. Here, we're continuing with O-Level Biology and exploring the chapter of Plant Nutrition. So far, we've completed the first part, where we looked into how plants make their food through photosynthesis. Then we covered its next part, where we explored the structure of leaves and how their features help make photosynthesis more efficient. Now, we're moving forward with the next section of this chapter, which is all about mineral nutrition. At this point, you might be asking, if plants already make their own food, why do they still need minerals from the soil? That's exactly what we'll be covering here. We'll learn which minerals are essential for healthy plant growth, what functions they serve inside the plant, and what happens when these minerals are lacking. As you can see, here's a short overview of your syllabus, which we'll be covering in this section, and we'll go through each part one by one. So, let's begin. Alright, so here we have our first specification, which says, explain the importance of nitrate ions for making amino acids, required for the production of proteins. Now, nitrates are one of the essential minerals that plants need, and we're going to dive into what they do and why they matter. But before we get into their role, let's first take a step back and understand what minerals actually are. Let's begin by understanding the basics, what exactly are minerals, and why are they important for plants. So, here's the definition. Minerals are naturally occurring, inorganic substances found in the soil, and plants absorb them through their roots. These minerals are super important because they help plants make key molecules, support the growth, and keep them healthy overall. Now you might wonder, if plants can make their own food through photosynthesis, why do they even need minerals? So, yes, photosynthesis does produce carbohydrates, and those are really useful as plants use them to make things like starch, cellulose, and even lipids. But here's the catch, carbohydrates alone aren't enough. They give energy and help with structure, but they don't provide all the materials plants need to survive. That's where minerals come in. For example, nitrogen is a mineral that plants must get from the soil. It's essential for making amino acids, which are the building blocks of proteins, something photosynthesis doesn't provide. Therefore, while photosynthesis covers the sugar and energy part, minerals play a different but equally important role. They act like the building blocks and helpers behind the scenes, making sure the plant can grow properly, repair itself, and carry out vital processes that keep it alive and thriving.